I'm gonna show you how to do Dutch braids on yourself. I do a side part or slightly off center. You can do it in the middle, you can do a deep side part. This will work with any part. Just know that if you don't do a middle part, one side will be thicker than the other. And I can do a little trick for you at the end for that. But first, I part it down the middle in the back. And how I find the middle is I put my hands together like this, and I line it up with my nose, and then just go straight until I get to the crown of my head, and I'll turn around, and I just kind of separate the hairs, and then I do it one more time, and it might not be perfect. I honestly don't know what it looks like, but it doesn't really matter. I just want it to be like, in general, pretty even. And then I just brush my hair. So now that we've done that, get a hair tie to section off whatever side you're not working on. I usually use like a scrunchie or something because I don't like these tiny elastics because they rip my hair out, but that's fine. It can be a ponytail, it can be a bun, however you want to section it off. And then I take my brush and I brush slightly diagonal. I'll show you again. Start at the corner of my head, slightly diagonal. It's almost like I'm gonna do a ponytail. And there's a bump here, so make sure to brush that out. And do you see how my hair is naturally wanting to like part right here? I take that section and stick my thumb under. And here I have this section. If you need to brush through it again, you can. Then we separate into 3 even sections. If it's not completely even, that's okay. Just generally even. I always have one section that's bigger than the other ones. So I like to start the one on the outside. It doesn't really matter which one you start with. For a French braid, you will cross over, but I'm doing Dutch braid. So I'll cross it behind the middle one. So there's doing a little swapperoo. So it's starting like a normal 3-string braid so far. And you'll do the same with the other side. Swap it. See, it's here. Swap it under that new middle piece. All right, so we're here. I like to tighten everything up a little bit. If you need to brush this little section, you can. So I haven't done anything new, just repositioning. So I am holding this outside piece with my left hand with my pinky and my ring finger. Now this middle piece, I'm grabbing with my other 2 fingers. Well, mostly my middle finger. This finger is free. This I have with my whole right hand. Okay, move this between your pointer finger and your middle finger. So now you have all 3 strands in one hand. Take a section from the right side of this section of hair. So I'm going from the right side and just taking a small section about this big. And I'm going to add it to here and cross under. So you're gonna grab this one and do a little swap. This one goes over, this one goes under. So the middle will go over, the outside will go under. All right, now we do the same, but with the other side. So you take this, show you again, add it, smooth things out. And I like to smooth here. You'll cross, take, it's hard to tell because my hair is dark. This is the middle piece, this is the outside piece. I have this held with 3 fingers. grab with my pointer finger and thumb. Now my hand just has this, and this hand has, my left hand has two strands now. And we'll twist. My hand goes, the back of my hand goes forward, and this outside strand, I grab it with my pointer finger and thumb and take it to the middle. Now I have, it's the same as it was before. I have 2 strands in my right hand. This one I grab with these 3 fingers. This one I grab with my pointer finger and thumb. It's just between my pointer finger and middle finger here. Pull tight. Okay, I forgot which one. Okay, if you forget which strand you're on, take a look, take a look. I can tell that this one was like freshly crossed because this hair was the newest added, and that's in the middle. So I just added from the left side. Now I need to grab from the right side. And you keep doing that all the way down. I hope that made sense. And I'll show you what to do once you get to the bottom. Going slow makes it look messier than usual. But you'll get used to it and you'll speed up, hopefully. It's hard to learn. I don't even know how I learned this because someone tried to teach me in person and I just had to practice a lot because I was not understanding. Okay, we're adding the last piece of hair. We have no more hair to add. So you just continue like a normal braid. And then we'll bring it to the front. This is a little tricky. You have one piece in these 2 fingers, the middle piece between pointer and middle, then you're gonna grab this piece with your pointer finger and your thumb and bring everything forward. Then put this with your pointer finger and thumb back into your right hand. It might be opposite. And then you twist forward, grab the middle piece with these 2 fingers, let this drop. Grab with your left hand, and now you're continuing the braid, but it may seem like the opposite direction. So instead of these outside pieces going under, they're gonna go over the middle piece. And you'll see how that naturally wants to continue that way. If you tried to do it the other way, you would undo the braid. Pull everything tight, twist, pull everything tight, twist, and continue the braid all the way down. And then I just go as far as I can down without there being any layers poking out. If you have layers, you can, for the most part, hide them with bobby pins. Because I've had to do that before. I'm just at a point in my life where I don't have any layers, and it's really nice. I don't want the ends to look super like small. So it's really up to personal preference. And tie it there. Boom. And see how this is super messy? I was going so slow, it's kind of hard to keep it tight. But this looks atrocious. If it looks like this or worse, don't worry, this is baby hairs. You can use hairspray if you have a bunch of baby hairs that need to come back, but I actually like the look of baby hairs out. So I'm gonna take my baby hairs out before I pin this back. And here are my baby hairs. So I'll take this little flap and move up and back till it looks like pretty flat against my head, a natural smooth position. Take my bobby pin. You want your bobby pin to be, the ridges to be down. The ridges are gonna go against your head. So I just pin that and push it back. And you can usually get the pin to go under the braid and that'll hide it better. Now I'm left with this. I have to do the same thing. Lift it up and I push it towards where the braid is and put the pin in and tuck it into the braid and get as many pins as you need. You might need a lot of pins if this is your first time trying this. And then I'll finish the other side and show you the results. Once you're done braiding this, leave it kind of like loose where it would naturally fall and compare the length of this one and bring it over to make sure that it is similar in length. And that's pretty good. If one is longer than the other, you can just like move the other one down slightly. Now, you can't really tell because my hair is not as deeply parted. This one is a little smaller, so if you wanted to, you could just like start at the bottom and pull on the edges. And if you want to do that though, make sure you leave enough at the end. And you just keep pulling the edges. You can also just do this if you have finer hair and you want more volume. You see the difference. This one just has a little more volume to it. And if you get to the point where you run out, just move your elastic a little higher. Let me do the other side because they were pretty even to begin with and now they're uneven. And you can also do this up the back of the braid if you would like. I usually don't do this step, but it is an option. All right. And here's the back.